Hi, welcome back to Nailed It with Elegance. I'm so glad you're checking in today. I'm Diana. I'm not a licensed nail tech by profession. I'm actually a licensed nurse, and that's what I do in my everyday ordinary life to help provide for my family and try and help do something good for society. I mean, everybody wants to have work that they can feel proud of and feel like makes a difference and is very much needed in today's time. So that's what I do for a living. But I love nail art and I love to be able to do creative things that can take your mind off of work and the stress that you may have in that environment. And most people that have some responsibility that's as important as healthcare, or maybe as important as a leadership role that you play at work, or especially if you're taking care of people, or you're being asked to just manage quite a bit of responsibility. Um, Maybe you're in financing. Maybe you're, in an important industry, and there's a lot that can go wrong. And then you worry about the people that have employed you and protecting, their interests and just doing the best job that you can. It's sometimes nice when you can get out of that whole work environment and then step into something completely different where you can spend a lot of time, a lot of attention to detail, and there's not a lot of stress. If you mess up, and you're out and you're trying to refurnish a piece of furniture and you mess it up, well, it's okay. You can scrap it and start again. I love to do that sometimes. I like to get an old piece of furniture that's I can identify as beautiful oak or cherry wood, and someone has put a hideous coat of paint on it. I love to strip it and sand it and stain it and varnish it and really find that I now have a beautiful piece of furniture, something unique and of quality that would have cost a considerable amount of money had I just gone out and bought it new. In fact, there's times you go out to find something of quality in today's times and you may think it's a pretty piece of furniture, for example, and on closer examination, it's a veneer that looks like wood. And a lot of it's particle board, or when you move it, it's going to fall apart on you because it's not all solid wood. Sometimes to find things of true quality, it might be a little bit more time involved if you do it yourself. And you're going to have to sometimes do it yourself if you really want something of good quality. And sometimes that can be expensive too. Time expensive, involved, financially to find those good quality materials and products. I think one of the things I like about, whether it's landscaping my own property, my yard, or doing my own nails, is I have found that it puts me in a relaxed frame of mind where creativity is just the door's wide open. I can do what I want. If it works out in a way that I think's lovely and beautiful, I can be kind of happy about it and proud that I did a good job. And if it doesn't, I don't have to worry too much. I'm enjoying myself, and then sometimes I get to share that pretty result with other people. So why not have a hobby that you can sometimes share with other people and where you can really learn to be talented and do exceptional work? And it doesn't mean you're not professional or passionate about what you do for a career. It's just giving you a chance to learn new skills and be talented in other areas too. And sometimes ends up being a little bit of therapy for you. And I think that's what nail art is for me. It's a little bit of therapy for me. But because I am a professional and I do understand quality, I think I'm pretty much going to do a very professional job reviewing products and giving you an honest opinion. Uh, I've learned over the years of doing my own nails and doing my daughter's nails and using a lot of products that sometimes you get what you pay for, and other times in the nail industry, you can get a lot of beautiful products that don't have to necessarily be expensive. And you might even find you're going to get better quality ordering from certain suppliers online than you will at some of your local beauty supplies. you kind of have to spend a little bit of money and invest your time, and you might not always enjoy what you get, but over the years you'll find that you're better and better at identifying what's quality and what isn't. So hopefully when you look at my videos, you can get a chance to see that. Now, recently I shared a box opening for Beetles polish, over 20 polishes, because I had about a 20 polish kit, and then I had a 6 polish kit, and I just did a box opening for all of them. And then the next video I did swatches of over 20 colors. Took quite a while. Oh, God bless you if you hung in there. That was a long one. And then this third video, I'm doing just some design implications, and we're going to do 3 polishes that I threw in this little design implication. So if you want to hang out, check it out, see what you think. And if it's something you enjoy, like, subscribe, share it with a friend. If not, hey, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate your time. I'm having a good time, and you're a blessing. Thank you. Well, here they are, as you saw in the thumbnail picture, the 3 designs, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in the hand, and I'm going to show you the swatches, and that way you can kind of see what they look like. I'm going to start with the 3 color swatches and show you how I used them. Okay, what we have, this is one of the Beetles series that I recently shared, guys, number 329, right there. Now that was in that very long video where we opened up over 20 polishes. That's 329. And then because there were so many polishes, I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take a few of the colors that I think are beautiful. I'm putting them in the nail demonstration I have, my practice hand, so I can show you what they look like as a set. I mean, they're pretty in the little box display that I have, but sometimes picturing it in a hand kind of gives you a better idea also. So I'm going to grab them out of that little box display, and I'm going to show you. I mean, it's one thing. I mean, we do the box openings all the time. We do the color swatches, but then we should show people a design. So you've got your color swatch, number 329. 329. Okay. And here it is in a design. Isn't that beautiful? I took some gorgeous rhinestones. I took some gold leafing. I took a little bit of a holographic pink. I mixed it with the gold, and I did half the nail in a holographic pink overlay over the top of that polish, and then half of it in a gold overlay. And then I took and embellished the side of it in rhinestones. Some of the rhinestones I set in gold framing. Some of them are clear, cut cubic zirconium crystals. Others of them are opalescent, because I thought that gem look was gorgeous, set up like that turquoise aqua marine type opalescence was beautiful with that pink polish. So I think that's a better, more professional presentation of polish, to show the potential in a beautiful design where the customization is, yes, to be elegant, but yet to still keep it professional. Now see, I have an accent nail there too, but I tried to keep it a little bit lighter on the index finger and on the ring finger. So there you go. You can see that. That's very pretty. I mean, it's definitely dressy. You have your nails basically set up as jewelry, and that's the goal. I mean, you want them to
My goal is to have them be elegant enough that if you've got your hair decent and just a little bit of makeup on, you could have a t-shirt and blue jeans on. You know, maybe a pair of faded blue jeans, a pink t-shirt with some kind of, you know, whatever on it, and then your nails make you look more dressed up than you actually are. Of course, you have some women that are so beautiful, you put them in a paper bag and they still look good. Wouldn't we all like to be like that? Julia Roberts, put her in a paper bag. She still look good. Winona Judd and her mama. Those are a pair of beautiful women, eh? Her mama's gorgeous. Beautiful woman. Now look at that. That's pretty. Now we're looking at a lavender color. And I just wanted to pick a few that I thought were especially nice. It's a beautiful series, that Beetles Polish series. And I'm so glad we did swatches because we could see where some of the swatches weren't the same color as what was on the cap. So now you're getting a chance to see them implicated in a design. So this is one coat, that's two coat. So you get a chance to see that it does enrich it and make it more opaque. 339. Okay, and let's look at the fingers here. And that is a beautiful rhinestone implement, a piece of nail jewelry that I have put there on the end of the nail. It's actually within the nail borders, but I have it at a 45-degree angle there. It's beautiful. And then this is a nail ring that I put on the nail. And it's supposed to look like a nail ring. Now your nails are jewelry, even when you don't have any on. So that's really pretty. That's another design implement. Again, you have Polish 339 from the Beetles series, 339 if you like that color. Let's look at the third color here. See how that looks in the hand. We're going to look at a beautiful red. It's a royal red. It is opaque with one color. I kid you not. You probably think, oh, you've put a few layers on that. No, I did not. That does have a glossy top coat, but this 448, I am not exaggerating. That is one coat. It is amazing. This Beetles series, something interesting that I found about it, 448, is some of the polishes had a sort of a real pretty, almost translucency like a jelly type polish might have. And others of them were so opaque it was absolutely unbelievable. So, you know, and both kinds, whether it's a little bit semi-translucent or whether it's totally opaque, both kinds have their advantages. It depends on how you're going to use them in a design and what you want to accomplish. Now that is beautiful. Polish number 448. What a beautiful design. And you can do beautiful work too. Anyone can do anything that they set their mind to if they're willing to try and to practice. I really believe it. You just can't let your place be in the grandstands with the critics. That's what we call the cheap seats. Greg Plitt once read, for everyone's benefit, a story of a gladiator. It's a beautiful It's a beautiful writing, and I'll share it sometime, about the man in the arena with the blood on his brow and the sweat on his forehead, who knew the cost of being in the arena. Now, this is just nail art, I realize, but maybe for you, it's just stepping out to do something new, and you're afraid to be made fun of or picked on or mocked or whatever. Well, you wouldn't be in a position to be if you didn't have the guts to try something new, to work and to apply yourself, and to invest financially in the time and the money. You're not probably hurting anybody learning something new, but there will always be people in the cheap seats criticizing those who do step out and try something new. Just make sure your place is not in the cheap seats with the critics, but that you're willing to go down into your arena, whatever that may be. Isn't that pretty? That heart is beautiful. Now, what I did is I took gold stamping and I stamped it across this nail as an accent, and I placed a stone in the middle of that flower. And then over here, I placed this beautiful piece of jewelry, heart, right in the middle. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that would be so feminine for any occasion. And I know February is our month for Valentine's, and that would be pretty for that too. But I just think it's so feminine, it could be used for anything. And that's just a pretty gold design and a few precious little pointed stones sitting right in the corner. That wouldn't be such a bad thing to have as your jewelry. You have on a faded pair of blue jeans and flip-flops in the summer and a white Hanes t-shirt, and then bam! Look at them gorgeous nails. You don't think they would stand out? Gorgeous. And they don't have to be this long. I just have them a little longer for this set. But isn't that pretty? I mean, they would look just as pretty if they were short. Let me show you. These are an active length. Do you see the difference? They're just as pretty. This is barely at the end of the fingertips. So let's say you can't have them really long. They would be just as pretty at an active length. See how we did that? Gorgeous. So, my friends, I want to thank you again for coming by today. 448 was a beautiful color from the Beetles Polish series. So was 339 from the Beetles Polish series, and that gorgeous pink, 329. These colors were really pretty, and hopefully I'll maybe get a few more done and have more to share with you from the Beetles Polish series. I've also ordered some more nail jewelry, and I'd love to use some of that in upcoming designs. Thank you so much. I pray your day's a good one, and if it's a little rougher than you had in mind, that you grow and learn from it, and have a little compassion for others as a result. Hey, have a blessed day. Thank you.